What if a caveman woke up in the middle of Times Square? Picture this. A caveman, abruptly stirred from his slumber, finds himself in the pulsating heart of the modern world. He gazes around, utterly bewildered by the towering skyscrapers, the bright digital billboards, and the ceaseless traffic. Each sight, each sound, a foreign, intimidating spectacle. Fear and confusion grip him as he grapples to comprehend this alien world. This is not the world he knows, it's a world beyond his imagination. Imagine the sensory overload for our caveman friend. Suddenly he's thrust into a world of thunderous sounds, an orchestra of car horns, sirens, and the ceaseless chatter of city dwellers. It's a symphony of the modern world, but to our caveman it's a deafening roar that drowns out his thoughts. Bright lights assault his eyes, a stark contrast to the soft glow of his firelit cave. The city never sleeps, and neither does its light. The caveman squints, trying to make sense of this radiant new world. The hustle and bustle of the city move at a pace he cannot comprehend. People dash around him, their steps a chaotic dance that he can't join. The smells of the city, a blend of food and exhaust fumes, make his nose wrinkle in confusion. Despite his clumsy attempts to interact with these new elements, his spirit remains unbroken. His senses are overwhelmed, but he is a survivor. The caveman's mind is in a state of cognitive dissonance. Imagine this. His primitive instincts, honed over generations for survival in a harsh, unyielding environment, are now at odds with the complexities of our modern world. Every interaction, every sight, every sound, they're all beyond his comprehension. Take, for instance, an ATM. To us, it's a simple machine. Insert a card, press a few buttons, and out pops money. But to him, it's an alien contraption. He prods and pokes, but to no avail. Confusion turns to fear. He doesn't understand, and what we don't understand often scares us. Or consider a dog. Back in his time, a canine could be a dangerous predator, but here it's a friendly companion. The dog approaches, tail wagging, seeking affection. The caveman recoils, his instincts screaming danger, again confusion, again fear, and then there are people. He tries to communicate using grunts and gestures, but we speak in a tongue he's never heard, and we move in ways he's never seen. He's lost, adrift in a sea of unfamiliarity. His brain is working overtime, trying to reconcile the old with the new. It's an uphill battle, an internal conflict. This is cognitive dissonance, the mental discomfort experienced when confronted with new information that contradicts existing beliefs or understandings. The modern world is a puzzle that his primitive brain struggles to solve. But the caveman is an adaptive creature. Despite the initial shock and confusion, our prehistoric friend starts to learn and adapt. He's a keen observer, watching the world around him closely, absorbing every detail. He starts to mimic the actions of those around him. He watches a pedestrian cross the road and follows suit, understanding that the flashing lights and changing colors signify when it's safe to move. Next, he's fascinated by a vending machine. He observes someone insert a coin, make a selection, and retrieve a snack. After a few attempts, he manages to do the same, celebrating his victory with a triumphant grunt. Then comes his first interaction with a stranger. He watches others, noting the exchange of sounds and gestures. He tries it himself, managing a simple hello, a nod, a smile. This caveman out of his time is learning, he's adapting. His journey is a testament to the power of the human brain to adapt and learn. The caveman's journey is a reflection of our own cognitive journey. Just as our prehistoric friend grapples with the shock of a world beyond his comprehension, we too are constantly navigating uncharted territories in our lives. Every new experience, every challenge we face is a step into the unknown, but here's the beauty of it all. The human mind is a marvel of resilience. It's wired to learn, to adapt, to evolve. Just as the caveman learns to master the complexities of his new world, so too do we learn to navigate our own modern realities. We learn to decipher the digital hieroglyphs of social media, to navigate the wilderness of the internet, to harness the power of technology. And as we do, we create a new world order, an order where the old and the new coexist, where the primitive and the advanced intertwine. In the end, aren't we all a bit like the caveman, trying to make sense of our own modern world?